few months ago, my doctor called me and told me that I must cut dairy out of my lifestyle. And that's a big problem for me because I love ice cream. But when I heard that my girl Jay had vegan options at her shop, I said I needed to check it out. So I went to Tropical Ice Goddess, right there in Christiansted Town across from Alfio's. It's a cute little spot and they've got a lot of flavors. Now, they don't just do vegan ice cream, they've got regular ice cream too. But for those of us that can't do the dairy anymore, the vegan options are really, really good. I tried the passion fruit, I tried the matcha, but let me tell you about the ube. That's the one. It's something I've never tasted before. And while I was there, she also gave me a vegan coquito pistachio flavor. I didn't even know that that was a thing, but it was really good. So if you're in Christiansted Town, and if you're on a dietary restrictions like me, check out the vegan options. But definitely go ahead and hit up Tropical Ice Goddess and tell them that I sent you.
Good night, everyone. I hope everyone can hear me. Good night. I hope y'all are excited because we have a very exciting show today. Welcome to the first episode of The Debate. What is the debate? We're about to come out here and duke it out. I'm just like, no, we're not going to do that. The debate is where we're going to bring two voices with two different opinions onto one platform, and they're going to show us why we should be on their side, whatever the topic is, right? We have two dynamic people that are on the show today, and I'm very excited. I was talking to them behind the scenes, and they're like, they're ready to prove their point to us tonight. I need everyone to share this live, and I need you to share it from the NayTion Network page. I can see comments, but I can only see it on the NayTion Network page. So if you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Instagram, go on over to my Facebook page where you can see the whole episode. You can comment. We can see your comments. That's the best platform to watch it on. My name is Ndaya Akoy Thomas, and I'm your host on the NayTion Network. We had a show called Let's Talk About It, which will be coming out with a season 2 very, very soon. So everybody that's been rocking with me with that show, thank you so much. And welcome to a new show called The Debate. Once again, go ahead and share it live. Let people let them know that you're coming to pick a side today. We have a sponsor, which is Tropical Ice Goddess. I really want to thank her so much. Please check out Jay. She's in Christiansted Town, and she has the best ice creams. I can't eat dairy, but she has dairy and non-dairy ice creams. I absolutely love it. Please check her out. Let her know that I sent you guys to go and get some of her ice cream. We're going to bring on the debaters on very, very soon. But before we get into that, I definitely want to give her another shout out. I want to play her video again. We're going to see that video a couple more times before the episode is over. But in the meantime, in between time, let us know where you're watching from. Tell us know where you're viewing from. And I'm going to bring on the topic in just a few. Share it live. Don't go no place. Let the people know what's going on tonight. And let's look at this commercial one more time.
A few months ago, my doctor called me and told me that I must cut dairy out of my lifestyle. And that's a big problem for me because I love ice cream. But when I heard that my girl Jay had vegan options at her shop, I said I needed to check it out. So I went to Tropical Ice Goddess, right there in Christiansted Town across from Alfio's. It's a cute little spot and they've got a lot of flavors. Now, they don't just do vegan ice cream, they've got regular ice cream too. But for those of us that can't do the dairy anymore, the vegan options are really, really good. I tried the passion fruit, I tried the matcha, but let me tell you about the ube. That's the one. It's something I've never tasted before. And while I was there, she also gave me a vegan coquito pistachio flavor. I didn't even know that that was a thing, but it was really good. So if you're in Christiansted Town, and if you're on a dietary restrictions like me, check out the vegan options. But definitely go ahead and hit up Tropical Ice Goddess and tell them that I sent you.
It's about that time. It's about that time. We are back with the debate. I'm going to go ahead and ask my debaters to put their cameras on because we are about to get started very, very soon. Jamalia and Anupita, can you hear me?
I
There they
can.
are. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
I am good. How are you?
You're good. I'm really, really good. Anupita, I think your mic is muted. Jamalia, you look so good.
Okay, can you hear
Thank
me
you. I
now?
try.
Yes, yes, yes. I love it. I love it. Yes, I can hear you now, Anupita. How you feeling?
I feel great. I'm going to, respectfully prove my point, and it's gonna be
It's like,
that simple. Or
yes,
or I could possibly learn something and be like, oh, let me just provide for everybody. But
Right.
let's
let's
just see.
see. It just might be like that. Like I definitely want to break down the rules. So far, we have not introduced the topic yet. I'm going to introduce the topic, and then when I do introduce the topic, I want you guys to say what side you're on. We're gonna let the audience know because I never let them know what side y'all on. Y'all let them know what side you're on during the entire show. I'm gonna give y'all some rules. Some of the rules that we have tonight is oh, yeah, Najai have my phone. I'm sorry, you guys. One second. So, as people might not know, the topic tonight is 50-50 love or is it lack? Right? And there's a lot of different ways that we can explain what 50-50 is. And we can kind of break that down tonight. But as a whole, when it comes to 50-50 in a relationship, is that real love? Is it a cop out? Is it 50-50 finances, 50-50 chores, decision making, effort? What is 50-50, right? When you're doing your opening statements, you got to say what it is. Say what your definition of 50-50 is and let the people them know. You will be timed. So when I say round one, I'm gonna give Jamalia a minute to explain her side. I'm gonna give Anupita a minute to explain their sides. Then afterwards, it's gonna be 45-second rebuttals back and forth. No interrupting each other. No cursing. Well, you could cuss a little bit, a little bit, right? No hitting below the belt. No personal attacks. I don't think y'all know each other like that. Do y'all?
We sure do.
Oh,
We
y'all
know
do.
where I know you from. Wait. I know you.
Yeah.
How do I know you? Wait, seriously, how do I know you?
You don't know Isa Moy data. And my mother used to go to your mother class down in Western Lagrange from the
That's
time I'm
years ago.
small.
That's years ago. I forgot all about that shit.
Right. You
But it
forgot. I
happened.
didn't. I don't never forget.
What I do to you? Hey, we ain't never had nothing.
And then
Cookie jar.
I'm always in his store very often coming for a French vanilla shake too. But
Yes. Hey,
let's
what did
keep
they say?
that.
Let's put that out there. Across from Spicy Grill. 7 a.m. to
Let's
one.
keep that.
Not a plug. It's a whole plug right now. I love it. All right. So before we get started, this is a debate. It is not an argument. Respect is required at all times. No below the belt comments. Each person will get time to speak without interruption. I may step in to keep things on track or to move us forward. You'll get a warning sign when you have 30 seconds left on the clock. So you have to wrap up very strong. Most importantly, stand on what you say. Are y'all ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. So the topic is 50-50 in a relationship. Is it love or is it lack? Jamalia, how do you feel? What do you feel? Is it love? Is it lack?
It's definitely luck because no relationship cannot ever be 50-50. Somebody always going to do more than the other. Especially if you're expecting to be in a 50-50 relationship. I feel like it stops the person from making like like putting out extra effort towards their partner. Like, okay, I did my 50, I'm just right here. So for
Okay.
me, 50-50 never works. Never.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Anupita, how do you feel? Is 50-50 love or is it lack?
I kind of agree with her in the sense of it's to me it's love because like she actually just said it's going to be 90-10, 70-30, and it switches. The problem in most cases is when that weight switches onto the woman for too long. Most young ladies aren't going to stay in a situation where they have to carry the household and still be able to keep respect for that man. So when it's on the man, especially a man who loves you, we naturally want to provide and make your life easier, but we don't want a price on it. We want it to be very simple. Are you willing to build with me? If not, I don't believe I could ever love you. And that's just being honest.
Okay. I will keep my comments to myself, but I will be asking y'all questions to dive in more. So we have Jamalia, who's on the side of is lack. And then we have Anupita, who agrees a little bit that it might be lack, but it's also love,
Of
right?
course.
Okay.
Yes.
Jamalia, you have 1 minute to answer this question. If a man is doing more financially, should a woman still go 50-50 in other areas? If he's taking care of things financially 100%, should there be any chance of her going in 50-50 in the relationship in any space? You have 1 minute.
Um, in certain things, yes, and in certain things, no. Um, Well, it all depends because, say, like for instance, if a guy is working and is doing the financial part, and I'm a stay-at-home mom or whatever the case is, um, basically, I'm expected to be the one to clean the house. I'm expected the one to basically cook, make sure everything is in order. But at the same time, is like it's it's like I still expect him to come home and help me with the children because
Thirty.
it's very long-winded. You know what I mean? Like, say for instance, how should I say it? Emotional support. I do expect him to be 50-50, like emotionally supporting me and I emotionally supporting him because even though he's doing the financial part, I'm still at home basically working as well. I just working with the kids. His might be
Mm,
physical and mine might be mental. So yeah, I do expect him to still be 50-50 in certain things, and certain things I do not expect him to be 50-50 on.
okay. Your timer just went off. Anupita, how do you feel about that same question? You want me to repeat it?
Yes.
All right, I got you. The question is, oops, sorry. It just went up. If a man is doing more financially, should a woman still go 50-50 in other areas?
Um, if he's taking care of those priorities, feel that if he acts, that if she should be more than willing. Just like if she asked me to go above and beyond, I would do the same for her. So it kind of I agree with her yet again to a degree because I would never want to step into that environment, rather hard at work and not want to be there for my children. I mean, that's a great part, and I don't see it as something that's too heavy on the relationship. But this is where you have to choose wisely. If you don't choose a man like that, though, you can't complain about the outcome you're getting. So that's why you should choose that nice guy a little bit more. Even though he might not be as tall as you want him to be, he'll love you a lot harder.
Here we
I
go.
gotta keep it honest.
I know. Okay. Thank you. That was your actually you have 12 seconds left. Okay, so this is how I feel from what both of you guys are saying. You're saying if a man goes in for 100% financially. What does that mean? Okay, yeah, paying all, okay. Thank you, Imana. Imana's like, what does that mean? If he's paying all the bills, if he's making sure that your car note, everything that have to do with finances, you're taken care of as a woman, right? If he is doing everything financially, that means that you're his cook, you're his laundry, what do you call it? Maid.
Attendance.
You're everything for him because he's taking care of you financially. In some people's mindset, that would be a woman going 100 and a man going 100. So that's like 50-50. They're doing like both of whatever. But in this
Yes,
new age where things are not as I'm a stay-at-home mom anymore. Like no, that is rare. It's not as much of a norm anymore. Do you think that there's some sacrifices that must be made, or is there some type of compromise that needs to happen in new age relationships? And Nupita, I'll let you go first.
definitely. I look at it like this: if the woman has to work, you better start washing some clothes. And
Who?
I think that the man, like if you got to balance that work, that's why the 50-50 comes back. Again, 50-50 is just, to me, it's not real because again, it's 70-30, 60-40. So the 50-50 concept is whatever works for the relationship. But we just can't base it on money. And we have to look at what is love more important. So for me, I would definitely compromise with the young lady I'm with and try to pick up the slack if she's providing for the house. But if I'm providing 100%, I do not have to come home and do anything. If I choose to, beautiful. Just like you don't have to pay a bill. So I think
Okay.
that's fair.
Okay. Jamalia, you have a rebuttal?
Um, First thing first, everybody sheds their skin. So it's not all the time we'll be able as a woman to pick a nice guy, because guys are definitely able to put on a mask before they actually show what they're really about. Then for me is like 50-50. You're not gonna put out any extra effort. Like, okay, you pay the bills 100% fine. That means you could come home, take off your clothes right at the door, and I must be running behind at you to pick it up.
I'm
Or for
just
instance, if I don't cook today, you're upset. You're gonna kick up because I didn't cook today because you expect a home cooked meal. No, you could have stopped to McDonald's or stopped somewhere and get food on the way home. Because not every day I'm going to be cooking. So that's where the 50-50 is not going to work, period. Today I might cook, tomorrow I might not cook, day after I might cook. So it's like I feel like a man that is like 100% financial and then he expect me to be 100% in where I'm at, that would never work. He's always going to be the one to put out more than me. So it's like, for instance, and that's where arguments can kick into and miscommunication. Like if his patience is up here where he feel I'm not doing 100 like him, it's sometimes it tends to where the man will like show stuff in your face. Because it's like, oh, I doing it all or whatever the case is. So it's like when you do 50-50, it's the same thing. Like, okay, I did this, so why you didn't do this? Or, oh, I already did this. Like, we're keeping tabs. Like, okay,
Mhm.
I did this yesterday, why you didn't do it today? I did this tomorrow, why you didn't do this tomorrow? Like, like, I don't want to feel like I did with a woman too. And that's how I feel like how 50-50 is. Like, I love the LGBTQ community, but I like men. So if I'm with a man, I expect the man to be in a relationship. Don't try to be matching my energy. And I feel like that's what 50-50 to do. Match
Mm.
energies. Yeah. So
Mm.
no. You can't love me and do 50-50. Can't work. Mm-mm. Can't.
Okay. Anovita, go ahead.
ring, ring, ring. Hey, babe. Yeah. You know my phone's cut? Yeah, babe. I didn't feel like doing that this month. Do you understand? Like, do you understand if men started being as petty as like some young ladies are, then y'all would be struggling. Go home, no lights. I'd be there like calling me. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna deal with that next month. I just didn't feel like doing it. So my thing is, you have a duty in a relationship. Your feelings are removed. Love isn't forever. Love fades over time and it becomes about duty. So when I'm
Beauty.
keeping my duty to keep that light on, keep that card swiping or tapping, I expect you to have a home cooked meal for me when I get home. That's the least I expect. Now, take note, if you find somebody who wants to eat McDonald's, that unhealthy, calorie filled, no nutritional value food every night,
It's an
you do that.
example. It's an example.
I know, but when I heard McDonald's, I was like, ooh, could have said a Herbalife shake from No
Sorry, sorry,
Nutrition.
sorry. I'll be there tomorrow.
Yeah, but like so it you really have to start asking yourself like what's really important to you. And I always say love is above anything. So if you deal with somebody and it's 50-50, women should not look down upon that man because he may make up for it in so many other areas. I always ask young ladies, would you rather a man who pays all the bills, treats you good, flies you out, pays everything, it's luxury, but he
Yeah.
cheats on you? Or 50-50, but you gotta work. We have our moments where the light, oh, we just paid it. Oh, thank God, I love you, baby. Mwah. But I'm like, I could do that with a young lady in a heartbeat. Because there's men like me who love. We'll take a broke
Hmm.
young lady with nothing and love her and build her up. Y'all see a guy struggling. Some of y'all are just like, you have him or you have the guy who's willing to pay your phone bill, your WAPA bill. Y'all gonna take that other guy in most cases. But then as time goes along, you start to live with those regrets. So when you say you can't choose a nice guy, they're right in front of you. They're just 50-50. Or so
But you kind of
let's be
prove, you
honest.
kind of proving my point, right? Because like I said, nothing is 50-50, because like I said, you are obligated every day to pay the bills them or whatever the case is every month, right? I have to
Yes.
deal with the children at home. I'm the stay at home. I might
Hmm.
be so tired that I was not able to cook a home cooked meal today. So guess what? 50-50 done gone because I missed today a cooking and you had to go and buy food. So you're expecting a home cooked meal but you're not getting a home cooked meal because I was tired. So that's where it's not balanced anymore, because you
Hey,
going month to month. I'm not going every day to cook a meal because I just end up being tired, or it end up becoming too much, or anything could happen. The stove broke down. You know what I mean? Like anything could happen. So
I'll
it's
buy a new
like
one.
it's not, it's not 50-50 anymore. You check, like, you know what I mean? It wouldn't be 50-50 because you more as a man obligated to. I obligated, yes, but it's like, babe, I tired to them, man. Like you could just stop for Chinese on the way home from work. You know what I mean? Or like, say for instance, we like to get our hair done, we like to get our nails done and stuff. I can't afford to get you a haircut. I can't afford to buy you clothes. I'm gonna have to use your money to get you those stuff. So it's like it could never be 50-50 in those kind of situation. You know what I mean? Even with emotional support, the kids are screaming at me, they pitch things at my head. I've been dealing with nagging babies, crying babies all day, and now I just in my bathroom bathing and I broke down crying. And you're at work. You can't leave work to come save me. You know what I mean? Then you probably really having a bad day at work. You know what I mean? And say for instance, you get right off for something. I can't leave the kids them home to run to you to hug you. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like I feel like will never be a 50-50. Like I feel like a 50-50 would just stop somebody from going above and beyond. You know what I mean? But I do agree with you on
Who,
a lot of things.
who do
There,
you
there's
think that when it comes to being financially going 50-50 financially, who do you think benefits more, the man or the woman? I know
The
Peter,
I
you
just
could
woman.
go.
want to. Can I
Oh,
add
sorry.
in one last comment, please?
Okay, yeah, go
Go
ahead, go
ahead.
ahead.
When you mentioned that sometimes you might be tired, the stove broke down. You notice how the man had to keep up his 50, had to maintain. So you're literally telling me that the woman's falling short.
Right.
Just keep that in mind, and that's something I'm glad that at least one young lady was able to acknowledge. Because if
Mm.
I'm taking care of the house and you fall short, and then you start getting disrupted in the relationship, why aren't you doing this? Why couldn't you get up something to eat? Understand, you fell short. Just keep that in mind. Just pointing out that
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. 50-50, it can't work. That's not
I
50-50
agree. But
anymore. It
when the
could never
man
work.
falls short and you don't have that light on, you're gonna leave him. You see the problem?
No.
If
No.
a
Not you,
man
not
falls
you, not
No.
you,
short,
but
say it
a lot
again.
of young ladies, if that man starts falling short like that over time, are you really gonna stay with somebody that you must
No,
take care
because
of?
really and truly, in this new generation, a lot of women is the head hunters in a relationship. This is not like back in the days and stuff. A lot of women, especially me, I can talk off of my experience in relationship. I build a lot of men. I was the one that was doing it and still coming home, and all he had to do was sit down all day and do whatever he want. And mind you, it's not the point of nice guy or good guy. It's because I genuinely love them. If I have to do 50-50, which I did 50-50 with a man, and I was like, okay, well, I pay the rent. You got to deal with the light bill. Don't expect no more money out of me for the rest of the necessities. Like, it's, and then it's like, even though we do that, the 50-50, I still turn around and I want, like, oh, you could pay for my hair and nails and this and that, or, babe, you could come and help me with this here or something like that. I can't help you fix a car. You know what I mean? He can't help me fix a, but like, a man go, like, whoever is ahead, like, okay, let me not say specifically man or specifically a woman, whoever is the person that is able and willing to do gonna always put out for it more. So it's like when you look at it, like any relationship really could be 50-50. Like when you look at it, like can it ever be balanced and be genuine love?
Hmm.
I just actually noticed something. We're actually a lot more in agreement than I thought because you're
Yeah,
saying that you don't mind a woman leading the house financially once the man's able to make up in other areas, right?
right,
Mm. So the
Okay.
50 so the 50
Oh,
50 could be where the woman
there we
is,
yes,
or the
yes.
or
right,
100% where the woman could
There.
be, and then the man.
right.
Okay,
And
so
he's agreeing with
Yes.
me because technically 50
we're
50
agreeing
is
with
a
each
cop out.
other.
Right,
We're agreeing with
right,
each other because
right,
honestly, I was thinking that you were going to have more of an argument in the sense of if the man falls short, it's going to be an issue. My problem is in the whole 50-50 is how young women look down upon a man who wants to go 50-50 and both are able and like able. Because again, you
right.
said it'll switch up, but if both are able and willing, that man should not be looked down upon.
Correct,
Love is
correct.
more important than money. So
and
you
even
just
and
said,
even like and even like as a woman, like if a woman ain't willing to do something for a man and a man doing more and more from after the rip out the gate, it was never 50-50. She just wanted to do her 20 and he do the 80. You know what I mean? So I like,
Mhm.
that's why I said, like, when I hear 50-50, is like, back in the days, we could have probably had a real, like, we could have probably been really back and forth about this, because back in the days, standards are way different to now. You know what I mean? And it's like,
Mhm.
now whoever really runs it financially and have more of the mind frame and stuff, like, it's always going to be them. Like, I feel like our character, as people, like, our characteristic is either you fake or you real, you know. And when you're genuine, we're gonna love and we're gonna go above and beyond. Like, yeah, I did my 50, but I want to do more, you know, compared to somebody who is 50-50. I feel like when you're 50-50, you're cheap, you know, and you don't have good intentions. I mean, you genuinely don't love the person. You know what I mean? Like, because ain't no way I want to be in a relationship with somebody and not give more than 50%. I want to give you the wall. Matter of fact, move out the wall, I'll get out the wall, and let me give my man the wall. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, let's bring the wall. Give me the star. I need a star here tonight.
Yes, yes. I have a question for you both. Do you think that our parents or grandparents would respect this 50-50 relationship dynamic that most
We
people are getting into now?
definitely not. Grandpa loved no. They need to add in. Grandpa loved it. In a lot of cases, y'all have to keep in mind. Grandpa loved it when he paid the bills,
Yeah,
and you
for
ask him.
sure.
He come home 2 in the morning. Where you been there? What you say to me? And
Yep.
like
You won't lie.
two hand. And don't you ever question me again. And then a week from then, or like a couple months later, he walk in the house or whatever, and he's like, she like, what's that baby in your hand? Oh, yeah, this is my son.
Mhm.
Feed it. No, I'm just saying. So back in those days, the men had a lot more power in that area, and that's why the young ladies today who demand that 100%, stability. I'm like, I'm not financial stability. I'm like, just know it comes with a lot more than that.
A
You know,
slap.
I think maybe we could debate there. Hear me out, right? Back in the days, grandfather, right, gave 100%, right? But back
Hmm.
in the days, grandmother used to give 100% too, because them there was the one that every day they're cooking, every day they making sure the bed make up, every day the house clean, every day when you come home, the children don't near to go to bed and we say no, now we having dinner. And they used to give 100 too, because the man, sometimes some grandfathers now out there making children and the grandmother hand, and the grandmother shutting her mouth and staying there and still doing her same duties, like she didn't get cured yesterday and baby come yesterday. So really and truly, I think like both sides did 100, you know what I mean? Like a balance out some way somehow.
Why did the women back in those times not fall short like how we were speaking about earlier?
Why? Because they used to shut up. I
No,
I
you think 2 days go
Yes.
by and I didn't have a home cooked meal? Like she was cooking for
Downstairs.
survival.
Close my door, please,
Yeah.
and don't
So
come back
it's
home.
a lot different now, and now that, like, we just acknowledged that the man is held to that standard, but the young ladies
Yeah.
are falling short. That's why I always say that our young ladies have to, like, bring their standards up, because in order to get men to actually come up, what are we chasing?
But what
Be
okay,
very
what kind of
specific
okay,
about that.
how do we expect our standards to be brought up when a lot of our men is not made like our grandfathers anymore?
Exactly. So that's what I was just about to get into. What is the standard?
Like
What should the
you hear
standard
how
be?
you explain, like how you're talking, like a lot of men do not think like you, like at all. I've had my fair share of dog out. You know I dog for dog, but I had my fair share of men that they didn't had great intentions at all. Like they
Yeah.
don't even know how to lead. I lead in. I the one, like I watching myself and I looking down, like I the man or the woman. Like I have to check myself, because it's like there's not a lot of men that wants to go above and beyond. They want us going above and beyond, and then they just wreck our life, mess with our mental, and go about their business. So
So
how can the young girls raise the standards?
back then we had a certain standard where, or a certain way that things was
There we
done,
go.
that the
There we go.
men
Yes.
took on more
Yes.
responsibility and the woman
Right.
stayed home. She stayed quiet. Now in this new age, we're introducing 50-50. We're introducing help me with the bills, help me with this. Everybody kind of working as a team. But Anupita, you was alluding to there should be a certain standard that a girl should be at in order to receive 100% being taken care of. What is that?
Look at our grandparents and to an extent. The young ladies did not give it up for free. Okay? A lot of young ladies are being just as promiscuous as men. Only difference is a man provides. A lot of women want to be provided for. And if I'm the provider, that means I have options. You could talk about me, say anything you want about me, but there's gonna be that one young. All of them are gonna be back there texting me, "Hey, daddy." So I like the provider has options, and because he has so much options and he knows it, he takes advantage of it. So in my mind, just try to tell the young ladies you have to watch out for that. That's why you have to look at a man's merit, his character, his past matters. How you having a child for a guy who has four baby mothers, never married a single one of them, and you're laying down with him, and then you're telling me you don't know why you're in the situation you are, why he's driving your car to go cheat on you? Like, you know how much young ladies I see letting the man drive their car, and they'd be proud. I don't love a man for money. I'm not saying not to go with some broke nobody, but a trying man, for instance,
Mm-hmm.
his 100 might be 50% to you.
Mm-hmm.
So you
Hmm.
really have to think about that. He doesn't have 100, but he's giving you 100 that equals 50%. So that should be more than enough to say he's giving 100%. So that's how come it's like 50-50, 100, 100. That's why I was just saying the 50-50 concept. Get it, but it's not really gonna ever be that. So
Right.
I agree with it if both parties are able and willing. I love it that we found that equal balance.
Okay.
But there
Right.
should never be to me 100-0. Like I am the
And
table.
and and
You
and
are
even
not the
still yet,
table.
like,
You are not you, but not you to you. You're not the table. You're not a table.
yeah, but
Hopefully,
at the same
yeah.
time, it's like I feel like women sometimes because they bring 100%, I mean they should go around the place and window shop and go in the place and shop, if you know what I mean, with other women. Like they
You brought
feel
my
like
notes up.
they obligated to like they're obligated to do what they want in the relationship and expect the woman to just stay and take it. You know what I mean? Like I I, I
I
don't
have a
know.
question. So, as a man, Anupita, right?
Yes.
There's a lot of guys that might feel like there's a theory that once a girl starts taking care of a man, that he loses respect for her, he starts to feel insecure, he feel like he's not providing the way that he should. Do you think that 50-50 damages that ego in a man, that he can't be able to just do everything for his woman? He need help with the bills, the way the finances is now, the economy and all of that. Do you think that that's a deterrent? Do you think that that's something that he probably shouldn't get into? Maybe he should pick to be 100% financially available to her, or should it be that he conforms to splitting everything? Like, how do you think that that should go as a guy?
Honestly, it could damage a man who hasn't been able to balance his emotions. Because in my mind, a man stands in his on his 2 feet. A man stands on his word. A man does not lie. A man is that's a man to me. A lot of interesting young guys out here portray something they're not. So he should definitely uh he should definitely be able to do 50-50, 100-0 without it affecting his masculinity. But
Yes,
it's a tough one.
masculinity.
It's a tough one though because
A
a
lot
lot of
of
men are
men
breaking down right now.
a lot of men are insecure females. And when I say that when I say that, because if your lady is going 50-50
Broke
and
man's
you are
energy.
feeling down and you're feeling less of a man about that, like
Mhm.
you need to seek some help and therapy, because you should be proud like you have a woman that is able to balance it out with you. You know, like your paycheck was $2,000. My woman match my $1,000, and I got $1,000 in my bank save up because my woman was able to match it with me. for you to be upset at the fact that your account isn't in a negative because you wanted to go 100 for her, and she let you go to 100. Like, I feel like you're being jealous and insecure. Like, you're a female at this point, because why aren't you proud that you have a woman that could actually stand by you and make you save for a rainy day? You know what I
Mhm,
mean? Like,
mhm,
it all depends on the man when it comes to that point and that question. Like, there's a lot
mhm,
of men that are insecure and jealous of their woman and their success, especially when a woman is doing more than them and is being successful more than them. Like, they tend to be jealous, they tend to bring down the woman and stuff.
mhm,
It's the same thing with woman too. Like, if a woman is strong-headed and she accustomed to doing everything on her own, and then she meet a man that want to do 100 for her, she gonna be out the rip defensive, like, what you want to do that there for me for? Like, she ain't accustomed to it, so her first
mhm.
thing is to be defensive. Me, why you do much for me? I don't want nothing to be thrown in my face and stuff. Even
Yeah.
his success is like, he gets successful, he have to be out there more and stuff. And it's like, she watching he, and then she start to get insecure and jealous, because now it's like he's out there honestly working, because he have more, he have to put in more time and effort in what he's doing in his success. And she's
Mhm.
there upset because it's like, you don't have enough time for me, this and that and that. And at the same time, like, what her Mr. Herbalife, make sure you check him by Spicy Grill, said
I like
is
you now a lot more.
just like what he said is like, like, you have to stand side by side with your person, you know what I mean, and be proud that you have somebody that could stand by, like, side by side, and could bring a table to your table, because your table could have bricks, my table have bricks. Why are we not trying to create a kingdom? Like,
Yeah.
why are we worrying about who got more than who? You know what I mean? Like,
I think it's because of how the
I have a
world
lot
is.
of piss in the pond, I
Yes,
realize.
indeed. Yes. I honestly, like, I just listening to you, right? I'm like, we actually are in agreement.
Right.
Yeah,
High five,
yeah.
high
Yeah, I
five,
know,
high
right?
five, high
I love
five.
it.
But I just want to say this because for the ones who are not in agreement, I wrote this lovely little. I had some notes, but I can't use them all now, so sorry. But it's
Let's hear it.
the problem with a lot of young ladies is they don't understand a man who loves them pours into them without them having to even ask. He will
Hmm.
take care of 100% of the household. He will protect her. He will provide for her. He will love her. He will protect her mind, body, and her soul. But that man might be 4 feet 11 inches tall.
Are you 4 feet 11 inches? I need
No,
to
it's
know.
not a poem about me. This poem ain't about me. But
I really want to know what you have with this
I,
short thing now.
no, it's just that you have to understand. A lot of young ladies will overlook you because for the man you want, you will go above and beyond. You'll do 50-50, 70-30, 80-20. But when it's the man who
Right.
wants you and you don't really love him, he has to go over the moon. I asked a lot of young ladies, you have a lot of friends and you have to know this. Would you rather 100% of the bills, he pays 100%, he flies you out luxury, everything, but he cheats? Or the same thing, I asked you this earlier, and the majority of them is like, they smile first, they go like, and what you'll find, women in an older bracket will say, I want the 50-50 man that doesn't cheat. He loves me because that woman normally already has something established.
Hmm.
The younger female, she's thinking, I have all the time in the world. Let me buy that. Let me jump in that Porsche, drive it around. Then I'll jump in the Honda Civic. You get what I mean? But by that time,
Ain't
the
that wrong
Honda,
with Honda Civic?
yeah, but by that time, the Honda Civic done got his own Porsche. Or the Honda Civic done upgraded and said he ready to get something else. And then that young lady is now, what's wrong with men? What's wrong with men is you overlooked a lot of good men in your youth before children, before,
But
you
Anupita,
know?
we have to be so you can't. We have to be attracted to who we're with, whether it's
I
a
never
man
said
or a
you don't have
woman.
to.
I
I'm just
wonder
saying,
when I lay down and I turn over, I want to watch your face and be like, wow, my man handsome.
Yeah, we have.
I don't mind a little ugliness, But me want turn over. Me want turn over, and I had a bad dream and I turn over and wake up and say, babe, and you, I'm more upset because me like this face I wake up to. I vex. Yeah,
but
I got to wake
but
up to white light to see. You know,
you different. But now go use the water. No running water. Like, are you still
So
happy?
settle.
I'm not. We all settle to some degree. All of us, think about it. A lot of us choose a partner. We go through it. Then we start changing our taste a little bit more for what's good for us, rather than entirely what we want. So over time, we actually do all settle.
meanwhile,
Do we
like
acknowledge?
I realize like for me, I can't do a 50-50 relationship. It could be 70-30,
Medium
60-40. I don't
ugly.
know who it go. I can't I can't do 50-50 because my ego gonna play into it. I feel like the egos are playing to 50-50. Like if we have a heated argument, the first thing I think 50-50 people could say is, well, me need you. I could do it on
Yeah.
my own.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I got.
That
You
take a
check
man
like,
out.
yeah, I
That
could go. Yeah,
that
that will hurt a man ego,
that
but for a
hurts.
woman is
So
like, I glad I could leave and do it on my own. You know what I mean?
let
Like,
me interrupt real quick. So are we keeping score? Like when it comes to 50-50, I hear we keeping score. We're making
correct,
sure one person doing what, and,
correct.
and it shouldn't, to me it shouldn't be like that. It should be in my, like when me and my twin sister go out sometimes, I'll get the bill one day, she'll get the bill the next day, and we're not keeping score. We're just kind of going. Isn't that how it should be? But I feel like a lot of times with 50
And it's
50,
even with emotional too. Because you can
exactly.
imagine, okay, say for instance, I fall down, I hurt my knee. He come run to me. Oh my gosh, what's going on? He want to go to the hospital every day. He massage it and rub it down with some Tiger Balm and Imperial by Nature pain rub. He nurturing me, right? He gone to work now, butt up his head, fall down, hot back, and he come home and he said, I alright, but I got a little back pain. Yeah, I rub it the one night, but me rub it down every night and me do this and me do that. Guess what? We get in an argument. Oh, I don't be there for you, but you don't be
Mm,
there for me. My back I rub down, you only rub it down one night, but when you hot up your knee, every night I there behind
mm,
and you rub it down your knee before you go. So it's like I feel like you're keeping score now because you know what was going on with me and why I was so off and why me hot me rub down your back every day for 30 nights, like how you
mm,
did me for my knee. But
mm,
it's like I don't feel like 50-50 that you gonna expect the you out of somebody. Like you expect the same person out of you, expect a you out of you. And I feel like
mm.
50-50 the damage, like in more damage than help. You know what I mean? Because it's
I
like,
agree.
Yeah.
yeah, like I
Okay.
expect,
No, but
yeah.
there's a big problem.
Tell me
When you hear women speak and they mention, my money is my money and your money is,
your
Our,
you
money.
know it,
body.
our money. So you're not going from the traditional woman standpoint. So
I
that's
mean,
where we're
I
gonna.
sorry, I really can't answer a debate on that because I used to be a dummy and say my money is our money. I was a dummy. And I will never say that again. My money is
So,
my money.
and my money is what? Me and you together. What is my money?
No, your money is my money too. Your
No,
money is our
we
money,
have a
but my money is
disagreement.
mine.
We have a disagreement. That's the problem. You see, we just said it could be 70-30, this. But if you now utilize my money is my money, yours back to zero. No. How is your money your money? Exactly. I'm glad you held your breath and laughed. You can't say my money is my money.
Yeah.
We were just in agreement. We were perfect. I was about to say, just a second, I was like, so basically, you look at it like whatever you have is mine and whatever I have is yours. We're together. Your money is my money.
You don't realize a woman always have a man debit card. She's the one that'll be holding the cards. Yeah, just hold the card and use it whenever you need to use it. It don't ever be a man holding a woman debit cards or her
Joint
credit card.
account.
Never.
Joint
It
account.
never
They're gonna be
happened.
our money.
Mm-mm. And you see, you
Mm-mm.
prove my point again. It's still
Mm-mm.
in 50-50. It's still in 50-50.
If we're putting the money in the account and using it, how are we both contributing?
Mm-mm. Your
If you're
100 got to
using
match
my
my 100.
card,
You
how
see,
is
and that
that?
I sorry, I would never do that. That joint account, yeah. You have your money and yours, I gonna have my money and
Do I
mine.
have your card?
No, no, I gonna have your card. You're not gonna have my
Can
card.
I
No, no, no.
Why
I
is that,
make sure
Jamalia?
I make sure I'm a authorized users on your cards. Yeah,
wait?
yeah, make
So
sure.
Why you
what?
say that, Jamalia?
because like I said, like you, as a woman, you as a man, right? Like I said, a man gonna do what he's supposed to do, and I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do above and beyond. But at the end of the day, it's never going to be 50-50, because either way a man, and I expect the man to lead, because guess what? Our grandfather paved the way for man to lead. God made man to lead. So guess what?
You did
Mm-hmm,
not
I
make
want
it
to
mm-hmm.
physical.
lead. I don't want to be 50-50. I want to be 70-30. I want your credit card to swipe, sweetheart. I want your debit card. I want your PIN number. I want your social security. Yeah, I want those stuff.
Mm.
When he minute he asked me for mine, we want it for. Yeah, like what we want it for. I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do as a woman. I'm going 100 for you as a woman. But guess what? You got the lead, baby. So give me your credit and
Wow.
your debit card.
I heard my
I make sure if you see me crying when you come in the house, make sure you got time to comfort me too. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
sorry, like it's going to be 70. That's how I gonna know a man love me. I gonna show my man that I love he, but my man got to show me he love me too. And he got to lead as a man. He have to
Yeah.
how
lead like
does
a man.
how does he lead like a man?
How he lead like a man?
How does he lead?
Okay. How should I explain it? Say for instance, I have an issue going on. I have a situation, and I need some guidance, or he could see me basically with this situation I button up into a wall because I doing the wrong thing, right? No, babe, don't do that. That you need to be doing this here, or what about doing this, or what about doing that? Communication. You understand? Or if I lack some place that he shrunk in, don't see me button up in a wall and you don't say nothing. Open your mouth and tell me something. If you're gonna leave me in a wall and say, well, you do what you want, is wherever you want, or whatever the case is. That's a man. You leading. Especially
Mm,
when you have the opportunity to open your mouth and say something, you're not leading at all. Or for instance, my engine catch a knock, and you drive my car and hear my engine catch a knock. You park it up and leave it there with the engine catch a knock. You know I get engine issues, and you ain't gonna tell me, well, babe, I gonna carry this car to the mechanic and I gonna go and check to see what's going on because I could hear the engine knocking, something
mm,
going on with your car. You gonna park up the car and come lay down next to me and blow, but you love me? No, 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 no. That's not leading. That's not
yeah,
leading. That's
yeah.
not. Even when a woman, like you are your man, sometimes, I could get a little carried away with y'all money. I just saying I could get a little carried away. You know? Your partner tell you, yeah, it got this pyramid scheme going on, and yeah, you could put in $2, and then you get somebody else to join, and you could get back $2,000, and this and that and that. Me as a woman, I'm gonna be like, babe, that's a scam. You
Mm,
you probably ain't accustomed to it, but that's a scam. You know what I mean? Like it just goes both ways. Somewhere where I gonna be weak in certain areas, you gonna be strong in, and the man gonna be weak in certain areas, I gonna be strong in. Like it need to
mm,
go hand in hand, but even though it gonna go hand in hand, the man go always got to be the one to do more. Go have more
mm.
duties in a relationship. You
I think
cooking,
that when a man feels valued when he does more. I'm not a man, but I
right?
know people can agree. When he does more for his woman or anybody, he feels like worthy. He feels like he's doing something. And men need to feel like that. So when we're in this new age where guys are like, well, I ain't
Let me
making enough
rub
money
up
at
my
the
belly.
job. So
What you gonna do? What you planning to do? What you mean? What you planning to do? You there for? You there my
Exactly.
chest for
exactly.
what?
Exactly.
Listen, right? When a woman in a 50-50 relationship, she ain't care to go above and beyond for a man. But listen, you
Mm.
see when I did 70-30 with a man, oh my gosh, you get me however
Who's
you want. I
70?
do see. What
Yeah.
if he's the 70 and I'm the 30? Because I want to be
Okay.
the 30. I am
So you
I
always you always
show.
want to do less.
Yeah, I no, I will. I don't mind doing it. Let's come when my man showing I'm going above and beyond for me. That make me. I going above and beyond. I will be on my head for you every night. I
You
will
did not
make
just say
sure.
entitled.
I will cook with love. I will be cooking with a smile. I will be bragging. My man. I'm whipping up the phone. My man.
Not
Yeah,
a
I gotta cook
child.
for my man. Sis, I
Yeah.
got to call you back. My man is coming home, and I gotta make sure I am prepped for when my man need his time. Like a woman is going to want to do for that man when it's 70%. When it's 50-50, me feel like cooking to that, so me cooking to that. He gonna just got to go buy food. Oh yeah, she ain't get no gas in her car. I gonna just drive it and she gonna put gas in that car tomorrow. Me ain't worrying about her car. You know what I mean? Like it's just different stuff. In
I,
50-50, I feel like it's limited love. It's
and,
not
and
like love.
I get it. Anupita, do you have a rebuttal? Because we have 10 more minutes left of the show.
No
It went
problem.
by really fast, but I have a few questions that I want you guys to answer yes or no. Anupita, you have a rebuttal?
It comes back to uh, it's about money over love.
Yeah.
Thank you for saying yes. That's all I wanted to make sure a lot of the young ladies are understanding,
In
and this
these
is
times,
why.
yes,
Let
things
me.
hard. You see
I
the
know, but let
gas
me.
prices.
Things are not only hard for you, things are hard for men coming up who struggle to find women to even look at them because they don't have a car, they don't have nothing, and that man goes through a lot of depression in his life. And a lot of young ladies don't know what a good man struggles with when he has to build his finances. He doesn't have nepotism in his side, doesn't have generational wealth, and that's a good-hearted man. But
Mm,
because he has to build himself, he's overlooked constantly. And then by the time he's done building himself, a lot of young ladies want to judge him
mm,
for becoming a provider and looking for the woman he wants. That the be the one that really gets to me. It's like that.
mm,
It's a lot. So to hear it all comes back to money. A man who loves you, and all of y'all have met some type of guy at some point. Maybe I hope, I pray everyone should have met this one guy. He's not your type, but he's always there. I'm not saying that to date that guy or nothing, but just acknowledge there's a guy. If a guy really, really loves you, he's gonna provide and make your life easier. I don't date nobody I don't really want to be with because no young lady's ever reached for her wallet with me.
mm,
So I believe in the 50-50 because if we're in that realm, I would hope that she loves me enough to do it. Why? Because whatever works for our relationship, if we agree on 50-50, that's not a cap out, that's an agreement. We
mm,
agreed upon that. That's love. Love anything. Hearing I can't have your credit card, I'm like, we're one. I don't look at a relationship as two. We're two people coming together. What's yours is mine, what's mine is yours. So again, a lot of young men go through this. So let's just keep that in mind when you see what they become later on in life when they find out that I can't have your card, but you're always gonna have mine.
I gonna speak off I gonna speak off experience, and I being real and true about this, right? For a man that's billing himself and need to be billing himself for whatever the case is, so being, because within a relationship, you gotta have some kind of money the same way me as a woman supposed to be coming with something. And when I say money, I don't mean like physical money, but being more ambitious, being ambition, like have ambitions, right? And being motivated. You need to are you're building, you don't need to be in any relationship. And I
mm,
realize that, like, you're not financially ready to deal with a woman. You can't deal with yourself. You don't need to be with a woman, because at the end of the day, when you're in a relationship, you need to be able to cover you and cover a woman. Some of these men is running in relationships and using women
mhm,
and acting like they can't cover themselves, but they want a woman to cover them. The same way vice versa for a man with a woman. A woman ain't got a pot to piss in, but she expects that when she there with this man, that this man is going to cover the pot that she need to piss in. You understand? Like, I feel like if you need to want to be built, then you gonna go in a relationship. And me gonna like staying with somebody that is building themselves is very draining, because I am capable of helping you to build and I love you. So I'm going to invest yet again in why I said 50-50 is a cap out, because, and it will never be 50-50, because guess what? You building yourself, I am helping you with my established self. I invest in my establishments into you, my accomplishments into you. So now I done dealing with you. By the time I done, I drain. I
mm,
drain.
mm,
Sometimes sometimes you watering a flower, and you watering a flower, but you don't realize you withering, like you put yourself on the back burner to deal with this person. I mean, when like to you, 9 times out of 10, even in the old back in the days, it kicks you in your AWS, really and truly, it really do kick you in your behind. And
mm,
that's why I said, like, yeah, like I could love somebody with a wall. I want to give them the wall. And you building, you can't, once you building, you focus on building yourself, you can't deal with me. You're going to neglect that person in the relationship. You're gonna
mm,
neglect them. So,
mm,
like, really and truly, if you need to build, you need to come in a relationship build, not come building. You know what I mean? Unless two people building together, no problem. But you looking to build your house and you don't get a concrete to the bricks to build yourself. We come in here far. No, come
mm,
halfway at least. Like, come motivated and ambitious and thing. Like, you
mm,
you did. a lot of people that'll be building and go with somebody that's very successful, they'll really be looking for opportunity. And really and truly, I don't feel like that's genuine love at all. You didn't start out with me because you really love me for me. You saw that I was successful and I could have helped you get someplace. And that'll be
Mm,
happening majority of the times. Like the love don't be built off of just genuine love. It'll be built off of, yeah, I want to use this person to get where I need to get, that person that could help me. They look at me as the help, and that's why I said for me now, I don't want 50-50. I want 70-30 because it's
mm.
it's it's it's
It's
it'll
too
be
much.
unfair.
It's
It's too
easier.
much.
Yeah.
It's too much. So like for me, when I say 70-30, regardless of where I'm gonna go above and beyond, like to be honest, 70-30 mean yeah, that man gonna lead, but it's going to make up some place else. You know what I mean? And like love for me, love shouldn't be love supposed to always be like we're in Bali, peace, water, all about it. Love shouldn't feel like I there in Las Vegas in 150 degrees in the desert lying down and it don't have no type of water, no type of civilization around.
I love what you said, right? But I just want to take you back to what you said in the beginning. And this is another big problem. I don't think men should who are building should be dating.
Mm,
The average homeowner in the United States is in his mid 40s.
mm,
Right.
So basically you're saying that these men should not be
Men or
dating.
women,
These
not
men,
one gender, both. Both.
no problem, but we both know which gender takes advantage of their youth. They could be broke and get into any club they want. Let's not
I can't
pretend.
say that. I can't
Ladies,
say
no, no,
that
no, I'm not
now.
done. Ladies free
Mm-mm.
until 11. You ever heard men free until 11?
You then you wait. You see rehab jam the other day. I think a rehab yeah jam coming up. Man free before 11, a woman free before 12.
When I
I
see
go
it,
I
I'll
go sure
believe
and
it.
tag
When
you.
I see
I
it, I'll believe it. That
no,
jam
I'm
gonna be
gonna tag
empty.
you
That
for
jam gonna be
sure,
empty. That jam gonna be
for
empty.
sure,
No, yeah, glad we
for
know. It'll
sure.
be empty. I
I
read that.
got a point to prove after this live.
No problem. No, okay, but my point is, right? The men have to build, so I don't mind that mindset. But the young ladies are not. They're building, but they're also active. Most young ladies make their children in their 20s, their early 20s. I'm not saying it's growing
Mhm.
over time and it's 25, 30, but I'm just saying a lot of them that happen like that. So you want to have you're enjoying your life while he's building. And now you're saying, let me, who's been enjoying my life, and y'all know what I mean by enjoying my life. Okay? And then after that, I gonna come to this strong man who put it all in the line, say to himself, built himself. And now he's supposed to look at you and think, that's who I want to provide for.
But why not?
Yeah.
Why not? No,
I
no, no,
can't
no, no,
say
no,
it. I
no.
can't say how I feel on this line.
No
I
wait.
can't say how I feel
I
on
have
this
to bring
line.
the brush in the camera now. First thing first. What about your man who go around the whole wall and then when you want to settle down, I go watch this woman and say, yeah, I ready. After you done, you got you holy, your shut hole up. Your pants got a big hole because you use and abuse and do whatever around the wall. So what
Seventy
happened to a
percent.
woman needing to
Seventy
explore and
percent.
mingle too and
70%.
settle
I'm
down
providing.
after?
I'm
That's
providing.
all right. You don't worry about what my
If you
past and what
provide,
I do.
bring
At least
hey,
I
you
got
could
it out my system and don't want to do it with you.
no
I'm not
problem.
gonna
Help me
do it
pay them
on your
bills.
hand. Huh?
Help me pay them bills now. You got out your system.
Sure,
Can I
that's no
help?
problem.
You like a man?
I'm gonna
You
pay.
compare
I'm
yourself
no.
to a
I'm you
man?
go. You'll pay the
You're like a
rent.
man.
You'll pay the rent, and you could pay the car
You're
insurance.
too
I'll pay the
masculine for
cell
me.
phone I'll pay the cell phones and the internet.
Yeah, but you just said it best. If you have to do these things for a man, you're gonna feel like he's a woman, right? So that's one something about men. When you're promiscuous like us, we'll still, we'll still play rock, paper, scissors with you gladly. But in most cases, unless that man really loves you, and normally he gonna have a few of his own little issues, maybe a little short, but he gonna go above and beyond for you. But them
Well,
other
I sorry,
guys, no,
mate.
but think
I
about it.
pray.
Them other guys with the options. What does a man look for in a woman? Y'all seem to forget this. If a man cannot look at if a man cannot get your credit card, what can I get from you of equal value? You let me know because men tell y'all all the time. It not
What
saying
can
to
you
be a
get?
virgin, not being a virgin, but I'm just saying be a woman of value. Dress appropriately. Have a good job. Do not sleep with every man that come your way. Don't have no track record of sex tapes, videos going all around and expect me to bring you home to mommy. Mommy, I built myself up as a man, like they said, to bring home. this. Like respectfully,
Well,
think about it.
me gonna lie to you. I understand what you're saying, but as a man too, don't expect to bowl my cousin and then come saying you want to marry me.
Hello.
And then don't expect, me don't need that. Me done. I was ready. Don't expect that you using your woman money and you're spending it on the side woman, right? And then don't expect I taking out the garbage every damn day and you saying no, they're doing nothing, and the phone bill that I paying for, the lights I putting on, the water that you bathing with, and so you bathing your skin using the cell phone to contact a woman and tell them, hey, coming over by you now. Eh?
Yeah,
Don't
I
don't do
like
it
this though.
and then don't expect me to watch you and be like, yeah, you is marriage material. And then
That's my
don't
guy.
expect that you decide to have a child out there and your hand and,
Just like
and and my
grandpa.
hand, and then expect me to stay there and think, you know what, I want to marry you.
Mm.
Yeah, don't expect that. I don't expect that you to be disrespectful to your mother and I gonna watch you and say you is a man of value.
I agree. But how
No.
many young ladies
Mm-mm.
are having babies for these men that don't even look for their kids, don't even have a proper job? The gunman, the drug man, the boatman, they don't even care about them, but they're getting pregnant
Hey,
for
hey,
them
wait,
all
wait,
the
wait. Back up a
time.
little bit on the gangster loving all the time. The gangster love is
I
like that.
okay,
You know
but
what I
just
mean?
take take it with what it comes with. That's all I'm saying. I don't care what nobody does. I've been with young ladies who have a heavy promiscuous past. I've been with virtuous. So for me, it's more about her accountability to accept the reality of the effects it may have on her dating experience. That some guys who live a, I'm just trying to be take note. I'm not bringing
Yeah,
God into
yeah.
it, but more godly life, more in line. He's going to want somebody more in alignment. So if you are telling him he must take all of this that you come with, they could possibly throw him off of alignment. But then you get mad when he says, "I want a more virtuous woman." Oh,
Mm.
don't judge me on my past. What do I judge you on? I can't judge you on your
Number
money.
one, don't even ask me
Mm.
my body count. Me a big woman, you asking my body count? No, no. You don't ask me. You ask me my body count. You know what? This conversation done. I done with you. Yeah,
I used to be that type of guy, but then I got traumatized, so I stopped.
yeah. Like don't ask. Don't ask what you don't need to know. We step. We going forward. This is how we going. We don't need to be here. We need to be. My credit score is 750, baby. That's all I need to worry
It
about.
doesn't matter. You're not spending. I don't get a card. Your credit score
Don't worry
means
about
nothing
my
to me.
past. Don't worry about
Hey,
my past.
why do women talk about their money like they're gonna spend it on the man? Like, I'm so successful. I make six figures, but I still want a man to pay my bills. Why are you bragging about something you're never gonna let me have? Why do y'all brag? You shouldn't be
I
bragging.
mean,
You should be telling him how much you
that's our
need
next
him.
question. I just can't, that's our next question I can't answer because, like I tell you, based off of I could go based off of my experience and I could talk based off of my experience. I've always been the head honchos in my relationship. I mean, like, my choice in men has been very, it was not great choices in men. Like my heart is like, I love you for you, and I've seen the potential in you. I always used to fall in love with a man potential, not what there in front of my face. So it's like I always want better for my man. But you know what end up happening? Like we end up getting in a bad breakup, and what I've taught them and stuff is like they blossom into what I wanted them to be with me, and they blossom with the next woman that they
Somebody
end
else.
up with. And it's like
Because
I am happy for them. I am happy, but at the same time, I'm disappointed. No, I want, I want to stab him with the knife, like, because, like, why you gonna do this here with me? Like, so for me,
because he
that's why I
didn't
said,
love
like, I
you.
don't want to do 50-50 anymore because it's like, I always end up being the one doing 70-30. Like I was a 70 and they was a 30. They did bare minimum and I accepted it. So that's why I said,
Mm.
like, I really can't debate or like side with girls like that because it's like I was never like that. I always been the
Mhm.
one that always dealing the man.
Help.
Like I always,
Yeah.
you know what? I want you to come over, I buy your ticket for you to come. Oh, your birthday coming up. Guess what? One time, I ain't gonna call no name, but one time I did a mountain, like Gucci this, two pair of sneakers, clothes, Versace arms thing, and then there was still a trip to New York. Like I
Mm.
don't go all out for my man. Like that's me. But now I had to realize I don't go all out and get kicked in my behind. So for me, it's like 50-50 can't work, and I just don't want to be 70 no more. I he got to be the 70 now. You know, like
Mm.
I just rather be single till I find that person. You know
So
what I mean?
one last comment. One
And
last comment.
Nupita, hold on one second.
No
Is
problem.
it a preference or a standard that he needs to be 70 and you're 30 moving forward, like in your life?
Definitely a standard, not even a preference anymore. I ain't making no exceptions. You can't me and you talking and in the very beginning you telling me, well, me working right now and I bye gone. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I
Nupita,
sorry. Like
Okay.
I got
Uh,
scolded too much. My heart has got scorned too much.
too
Sorry.
much.
I gotta
Let
protect
go
now
myself
ahead,
now.
Nupita,
I'm
with
just
your
gonna
point.
say this, right? Understand where I'm coming from. I'm gonna try to make it as respectable as possible because I want it to be respectable. But like, I get where you're coming from, but I just can't fully like acknowledge it. I'm like, you have standards now, but I can't ask your body count, which tells me all those men got those no standards you, and then you want me to take you knowing five of my no, just understand it. Some
Okay.
guys I know that ain't crap had you. I'm building. Remember, you said I'm building. Did I'm building. So then I'm looking like why I'm building. I built myself, and now you come along and I'm supposed to take you with your history. And I cannot fathom how a man who builds himself to be a provider, who cannot look at your money, doesn't think to himself, let me pick the most virtuous woman I can pick. Again, I'm just saying, I'm not saying that every man's gonna be like that. Some men want a freak. Beautiful. But those men who genuinely looking for that virtuous woman and he built himself, he should get a little bit more respect and have a little bit more understanding because it's a process he had to go through. Now your
Can
standards went up, but at the same time you can't erase the past. Women
can't
always say the past doesn't matter. To women look at a man's future, his potential to grow, provide. Men look at your past. Men look at what you did with your past. Now,
but
not all men, just the majority of them. That's all
can't
I'm saying.
people change?
Of course, it can change. That's
Yeah,
the
they
most beautiful
can.
thing.
So then why would that matter?
Why would it
What you
matter?
put up
Is
with
because
then
I'll
And
say it
wouldn't
that's
like I
my
change
thing
said.
is
how what
like
people think
basically like
now.
what I realize like you basically you watching my past and you judging how much men I've had, but you're not judging at the fact like what this girl got taken advantage of, like got taken advantage of. Like these, she just basically picked some ANSHIT men and she got scorned and stuff. And I could understand like she probably want the chance of really like settling down with her and giving her a chance because her had a lot of men that say they want real woman, right? And then when you give them the truth, they judging you. The same thing with woman. She asks a man what's real and then he keep it real and then it's like she either play blind to it or she just like, you know what I mean? It's like she feel offensive, she ain't want to, you know what I mean? So it's like it'll be reasons behind of everything. Like everybody have a past, and I've learned like when everybody have a past, you can't judge somebody for their past. Like say for instance, somebody just angry for no reason. You check, oh, they don't just lash out. I'm not judging somebody because I did lash out. Like you have to have a reason why somebody is like this, if you understand what I mean.
So you don't
Mm.
judge in the past.
No, I wouldn't judge. I don't never
Great.
judge somebody for their
Do you
past.
have any children by
Disagree.
chance?
Three of them.
Great. Every mother asks you this question. You meet a man, he's a great man. 10 years in the past, he sexually offended his stepchildren. Are you
Oh
judging him?
God,
No,
I
it's
don't
extreme. It's extreme, but I want you to understand. You have to understand to some degree you do judge in the past. The problem with young ladies is you don't want men to judge you in the past. Say that, but don't say don't judge in the past. You want to dictate what a man judges you on. Y'all dictate what we are judged on. Hence, you say we have to provide and protect. If a man breaks in to come and touch my, I'm going in front. Guess what? If I run away, you leaving me.
But okay,
I live.
but a sexual
Mm.
offender in the past, right? If you
It's
tell me
extreme.
in your past you was a sexual offender or whatever the case is, and whatever the situation is down the line, because I choose to not mess with you, don't mean I am technically judging you. Cause
Okay.
judging you meaning like I judge you like yeah, you's a rapist and this and that and that. I made a choice. I didn't judge you in my choice. I just made a choice and say, hey, your life is a little too much, or your life is whatever. And I just choose to separate myself. I'm not knocking you for what it is or whatever the case is, but it's just that me and you isn't going to match. That's not judging somebody. That's
What is
not,
it
I'm
called?
not
What do you
judging
call
you.
that? If it's not judging,
Judging
what do you?
is calling somebody name and creating a conclusion about that person. That's what judging is. The facts are you are a sexual offender. That is
It's
what
his
then people,
past.
you are a
It's don't
registered
judge his
sexual
past. It's his
offender. So
past.
guess
It's
what?
past.
No, but
Yes.
you're still missing my point. If we look up the definition of judge is when you really casting your opinion on somebody. I did not cast my opinion on you. I am just simply telling you, hey, I can't do it anymore. I'm not judging you and saying, yeah, you're a rapist and yeah, get from me and burn out the rapist. I'm not doing that. I am just telling you, hey, I going about my business. That's not
Can he
judging. I just
babysit?
make my choice.
Can he babysit?
Huh?
Can he babysit?
But that's still not judging. How is that judging?
Oh my
Please
I'll
tell me.
God.
explain to you how it's judging. The man is everything you could want. I told you, you're talking to him, he's everything you could want. You love everything about him. But then he tells you, yeah, well, 10 years ago, I made a little mistake. And now he's like, do you think we can work past this? And now here's where you now judge him and determine, are you going to look past that and be with him or be with him? You have a choice to make, and you're going to judge him based on what he presents. Everything else was good except for that one thing. And now you are going to judge him on that one thing. Take note, that's just the other 10 things were fine. But now there's one thing, you judge him on everything else. Checklist, checklist, checklist. Ooh, ooh.
Okay, so if
Judge.
you were checklist for all of them, like I say, yeah, 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 is that considered judging?
Yes, you're using your judgment. God gave
But
us
we
the
have
ability to judge the character of a person, so you get to determine, are
Okay,
they
so let me
someone?
so okay, so I understand where you're coming from, right? Judging is a bad thing.
Um,
Cause no,
I don't
you see
believe it
where it
is.
coming from, no,
I
right?
don't
Is
know
judging a
because
bad thing because
I know the
we
context.
making it seem like judging is a bad thing when judging is really
It's
not
not.
a bad thing. It's not
I agree.
at all.
I'm in
So
agreement. It's not.
you
That's
for
how come.
basically my say for instance, like I said, my past okay, say for instance, my body count is 50 man, right? My body count is 50 man, right? A man could judge and be like, that's okay. Basically, he could judge and be like, that is okay. That's your past or whatever the case is.
Yes,
That's a positive judgment.
I agree. I
Negative
told you I've
judgment
been with
is
young
so that's why I
ladies.
say it's by choice. So it's like when I said like, maybe I said it wrong, but when I said like I ain't judging nobody and this and that like I to see judge me or lie or probably see judge as like negative, like fully negative. You know what I mean? Like when somebody said like I judge the person, but it's like me really judge the person. Like I don't be like, like if somebody said, oh, like for instance, I post my body. Me like her body, this and that. Like you said, and you judge my body, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like, oh, my body look good. So it's like, so I could agree with what you're saying. I could sit down here and I could admit and say, I agree with what you're saying. You know what I mean? But yeah, he can't babysit my children. Them, you mad?
I want to add into somebody who commented. I said that he started dating, but he said 10 years ago he told
Mm,
you 10 years in the past he had done these crimes.
mhm,
And to follow up that, I'm glad we can agree because that's my thing. That women seem to get to deter what negative judgment is. Because
mm,
my words are perceived so negatively by a lot of young ladies, which they don't understand how much I love them. I've never cheated, never raised my hand to a woman. I've always provided. But my issue with young ladies is because I state my preferences out loud, like they do, it's
mhm,
an issue. As a man, you're supposed to state your preference. It helps clear the road.
mhm,
I'm
mhm,
literally clearing out so many roadblocks by just stating my preferences, which is something a lot of young ladies need to understand. It doesn't work the same for them because I'll be blunt with you. If you tell a man how to love you, how to get to you, he's going to do it. So it follows back to what you were saying. You don't
mhm,
ever tell a man how to love you. You're supposed to let a man love you the way he's supposed to, and you get to see if he's a 50-50 or a 100-0 or whatever you want him to be. But again, he's not always going to be your type. You're going to have a lot of other options. So you have to ask yourself, what do I really want? Is love more important than money? And the reason I bring it back to money is because if that man does all those things, but you have to give him your card, that shouldn't be a problem.
mm.
That's fair.
Mm,
That makes
mm.
sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It makes
I
sense to
really
me.
love I really love this conversation. I think that y'all really showed out and gave a lot of information. And I'm sure that everyone in the comments, we have 167 people viewing right now, and we have a lot of comments rolling through. A
And
lot of
I'm
people,
glad. I'm actually glad for this debate because like
yeah,
you see certain things in different standpoints. You know what I mean? Like you like I like to see different like point of views and stuff. And like I like this kind of like debate where nobody ain't cussing and carrying on and stuff. Like I like this kind of debate. Like you ain't judging me and yeah, you're
yeah.
ugly this and that and that's why you're shaped like that. Like
I
ain't none
read
of
your
that.
page.
You know what I mean? Oh
You have
Jesus.
you have some mean people.
Oh yeah. It's okay.
I
We
thought
don't
my
mind the
comments were
noise.
bad. I thought my comments were bad until I read yours. You made me feel a little better.
What?
Tomorrow when I come to Harbor Life, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, that sounds perfect. That sounds. But honestly, we're somewhat in agreement. Just
Yeah.
still
I feel
slightly
like
in
we're in agreement
disagreement.
in a lot of stuff. There's
Just
just
the money
certain
area.
parts.
Just the
Yeah.
money. I ain't getting your card. I'm not getting your card.
Dear God,
Can I
I'm
have
gonna
it?
what?
I.
Can I have it?
No, I'm taking yours. If you get a card, I'm taking a card. Any
Go
woman
you
I'm
you know
with,
what?
any
You know what?
woman
You
I'm
go with
with,
the
I have
card.
her
You
card
go
like
with
she
the
has mine.
card because I can just simply lock it off. So go with the card.
You're gonna.
I love it.
Ooh,
Before we
ooh.
go, there was a comment that said that they want to hear what your preference is. Anubita, what is your preference?
My preference, honestly, it's somebody. And take note, this is not against anybody who has children.
Mhm.
I don't mind a woman with maybe one child, but she has to be able to understand that I have none and I shouldn't have to do with any drama involving with the
Mhm.
child. And if I want to discipline the child, I respectfully, I think I've earned enough. I have a great past. I should be able to discipline the child if need be, if I'm going to be providing for the child. But a lot of times that's the issue. So once that's overlooked, the child is not a problem for me. But if I had to choose my perfect woman, she would probably be somebody. I only date younger mainly because most young ladies in my age bracket done got children. They gained more weight. They let themselves go. Now take note. I'm not judging. I know you have to. You come on. You asked a question. You knew I was going to
Okay.
be
Go ahead. Go
honest.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Do your thing. Do your thing.
I love
We're
everybody. I
not
love
judging.
every
This is a
woman.
no judge zone.
Okay, good.
No
I will
judge
work with
zone.
anybody in the gym who
What is
wants to get in
Hanya?
shape, regardless of your size. I don't shame heavier set women. I bring them into the gym. I love seeing them get better. But I'm looking for the best candidate as I'm building myself. And the best
Yeah.
candidate is going to be in a healthy weight range. She's going to be in prime childbearing years. And she's potentially going to have no children and a beautiful mindset. Now, yes, that's a lot to ask for, but why I'm building myself, I should definitely seek it. Like quote unquote, build yourself before you start dating. So
Mm,
I'm human, I'm a man. There may be a moment where of weakness where I'm just like, wow. But all in all, I don't settle. That's how come I don't stay in relationships too long if I don't see that quality I'm looking for. So I state my preferences out loud, not to hurt women, but to just make them aware. A lot of men feel this way, but because they know they lose access to you, they shut up. You
mm,
only see the different side of them after they're inside you. And by that time, it's too late. And you have to
mm,
deal with that repercussion. And not every young lady makes it back. Not every one of them make it back. And y'all know personally that I have family who's went through their stuff. So that situation showed me the damage it could
mm,
do to the mind. So me, I just tell I want more young ladies to promote men to be open with their wants. Why? Because then you get to see respectfully, you get to tell them, well, if you want intimacy and that's all y'all want, mercy, at least you know what you're getting. But if you want something real, you know you're not gonna get it from it. But if you keep shaming men for telling you, I don't want this, I don't want that, you're supposed to say, whew, thank God he said he don't like big women. Thank God he said he don't like women with children. Right? You're supposed to be like, because if that man
mhm,
really pursues you and you have a child or you're big, just take note. He really loves you.
mm,
The best relationship I ever had was with a young lady with a child. It
mm,
was the most beautiful thing. She beautiful soul. Till this day, I wish. Well, she's a beautiful soul. So in my mind, I'm like, women with children are not bad, but it's the fact that if a man states a preference for not wanting one with a child, women get mad. I tell y'all,
mm,
if y'all would just be happy about that, share that and say, I love men like this. Show you exactly who they are. heart. Boom. Yeah, it would be perfect.
I love that, Anuvita. I really admire your authenticity, your willingness to state your opinion and stand on it. I really admire that about you too, Jamalia. I'm gonna ask you the same question before we close out. I didn't get to ask the questions that I wanted to ask because we're running out of time, but this is a very great conversation. I'm glad that y'all
Well,
fit
sir.
us in our schedule. But Jamalia, what is your preference?
Um, Definitely he could come with children. Reason why I say that because I have my 3 kids. I don't want any more kids. So he have kids, bring them and let's join it together. So come with your children. Don't come with no baby mother baggage. I like to get along with the baby mother. So, come with your children and I hope you don't want any more children. For me, I need somebody that is I'm very, I wouldn't say I'm strong-headed. I can say I'm strong-headed. So I need somebody that's basically that could like lead. Like I want them to lead and handle me and like and when I say lead, like I want them to lead and allow me to live softly because I've lived literally hard majority of the times. And I am actually I love to love. That's why I probably mean a lie. I love to be in relationships. I love to love. So I want somebody that's able that I could like yeah, we're outside and we're doing whatever we're supposed to do, but we could come home and communicate. Or like if I call you and tell you what my situation is, like I would like that we could communicate. I want somebody that still want to date while we're in a relationship, not somebody that just want to just every day we're just pull it up again. Let me get my Apple Pay open. Do it again. Let me get my Apple Pay open on my next phone. Don't you worry. I know somebody in Atlanta that could get those information real quick. One more time.
You only get in the front. I heard about you. I heard about you. He got his
Yeah,
part.
yeah, yeah. Work with that. You gonna need that. Definitely work with that. You gonna need that.
I respect a woman like you, honestly, because any man who comes in your circle should know if you ain't coming from provider mindset, get away.
Yeah,
And I
that's and
respect
and
that.
that's what I want. Like that's why I'm looking for somebody that wants to provide. And I also I'm a bit ambitious. I have a lot that's going on. I don't need somebody that's going to be insecure. I don't want anybody that's going to be jealous of me and my success. I want somebody that wants to stand by my side. I need somebody that who is not going to be out there trying to embarrass me with the enemies and stuff. Like I need somebody that's going to actually stand there, be there, and allow me to be a woman and I allow them to be a man and lead. That's what I want. And meanwhile, I like them. I have a season of liking them dark skin with locks preferably. Yeah.
I
Well,
Yeah, I
Anuvita,
like them.
stop.
And I want them, I
I'm
want them.
glad
And
you
I
saw
sorry,
that.
I know 4'11", but I need them taller than me. I 5'6" and with I love heels, so I need them to be tall. Please. And be ambitious. Please, I'm motivated. I single. Don't worry about what I've been doing on my Facebook. I'm a content creator. So if you see me,
Hey.
can you show your
I
card
love it.
again? I would like to see your card again. I think I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you. I'm
Take
not
Oh my
note.
judging.
I
gosh.
love a woman who tells me straight off the bat. That way, and take note, I don't ever tell a woman to date broke. I want to make it very clear. I don't ever believe a woman should date broke. I believe a woman should at least be with somebody who has some type of history already established.
All right.
So, but again, he's still in a building stage. That's the best time to catch a man in a building stage because if you go through that tough times with that man will never forget you ever. So
No,
Mm.
the
they don't
heart,
ever forget you. I promise.
exactly. I know they
They,
won't
they
forget
don't.
you. I heard your stories, but I want to add in one thing. A woman, will only do what you did for the men she wants, not the men who want her.
Right.
I just want every woman listening to hear that that's how women work, and we hunt. You know how much inboxes I've been in? How much inboxes I've been in? And I noticed that only when a woman's ready, you'll get a response 6 months later. Oh, thank you. And guess what? A thirsty enough man gonna still answer. So
Yeah.
in my mind, I'm like, y'all have the power of selection.
opportunity.
Start choosing. And again, you made your decisions. I made my decisions. Everyone here made their decisions. We grown, but we need to set a stance for the younger generation coming up so they don't walk that same path. If it continues to become a cycle, you're gonna have more single mothers. You're
Right.
gonna have more absent fathers. Why would a man change when he gets your body, your mind, your spirit, everything about you? You pay his bills. You just said that. You pay his bills. Why would that man feel like he losing? I feel like the loser is the one who's like, wait, I have to give her my card? The other guy didn't
Mm,
have to give the card. So I'm
mm,
not saying that you can't find what you're looking for. Everybody
Right.
can, but I'm just saying that deters a lot. So those young ladies coming up need to understand you have the power of selection. Stop giving these good for nothing wolf in sheep
Men.
clothing men a chance. If they don't come
mm.
in
Right.
without you having to ask, how many of them meet the parents? My first date, I went on with a young lady and went out with her mother. I didn't know that wasn't cool. So in my mind, I was like, wait, that's not cool. I thought women like that type of stuff. Grandpa's days was gone. Coming with the goat to the house, you got the goat and you like, fat goat. Yeah, I brought an offering. And then you only get to tell her hi and just kiss her hand. And then you're like, ooh. And then 6 months later of courting her, you finally say, like, I really love you. And you don't even, and you tell her that. Then you have to go to the parents and say,
It
I
take you
want to
six
do this.
months. It take
I'm
you
not
6 months.
realistically speaking, we don't have
Okay,
enough
it'll
times
take me
anymore.
2 hours. I love you already, baby. I
Two
love you too.
hours.
2 hours.
Wow.
120 minutes. I love you, diddle.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Whatever works for the relationship works for it. But I'm just saying that all of our actions have repercussions. That's all I'm saying. The action of a
Right.
man not being able to provide, give the credit card, it has repercussions. The action of a woman who chooses to dress hyper promiscuously, be promiscuous, and those things have repercussions. Not for every guy, but for the normally a guy, this is weird. A guy who has been promiscuous always wants the purest of woman.
Mm.
And a broke woman always wants the richest guy. Like,
You ain't
I'd be
Thank
lying.
you, Lupita.
wondering, yeah, but I'd be wondering, like, are we crazy? Are we
Are we
crazy?
crazy?
Like no, seriously, everybody's crazy with this one. So I'm like, wait, I'm going to not look at a woman's money. I'm going to look directly at who she is, everything she's been through, and I'm going to ask myself, is this somebody who I could love for the rest of my life and overlook her past? And if I
You
cannot,
know,
I'm going to be honest.
you know, I feel me like it's sad to say that the community and our generation now, like money and financial plays a big role in our in relationships now. It
Mm.
definitely plays a very huge role.
It definitely does. I want to
I can't say what I wanted to say.
you guys really want to say Anuvita and Jamalia. Honestly, I really appreciated this conversation. Y'all agreed on a lot of things. The question was is 50-50 lack or love? And it's kind of a little bit of both.
Right.
It's more intricate than just flat out love or lack. And I really
I'm gonna do this
appreciate
one more.
y'all.
I'm gonna do this one more time so we can understand. We agreed, but we didn't agree.
Wait.
Hold
We
on,
More
no no
time.
no.
screenshots,
I gonna keep
More
screenshots.
going.
time.
Yeah,
I need to
because
use the next.
I listened just now. It's never gonna come up, but I just want to say like we agreed, but we didn't agree.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna give you my card. You happy? I won't give you the card.
I love you.
I'm
I
gonna give you
love
my
you. Marry
card.
me. Marry
I'm gonna
me.
give you the card.
Marry me. Marry me.
Yes.
I knew it
Yes.
wasn't
We
gonna
we
be
could
after this call
exchange. I'll
started.
give you the card. It's yours. I promise.
Ooh, I love you so much.
It's yours. I love you too.
I going shopping. I going shopping. I going shopping.
Family and friends. Oh, I love Io. Family and friends. Listen, we have agreed. We have a wedding coming up. I'm gonna officiate, so I'm gonna go ahead and make this. I'm gonna go ahead and make this official. But I want to tell the audience, everyone that's looking, all of you that joined today, thank you so much for tuning into the debate. This is the first episode of many episodes, and I would love to have Jamalia and Anupita back on upcoming episode. You're not. This is not gonna be the last time that you see them. We have a list of debaters lined up, and if you're interested in being a debater, if you have a strong opinion, if you stand 10 toes down on what you believe in, I need you on that. I need
Don't
you on
put
that.
me. Don't put me against my husband again. Cause that's my husband now.
You're right. You're right. You're right. I
Yeah,
ain't
yeah,
gonna do
yeah,
it.
yeah,
I
yeah,
ain't
yeah.
gonna put y'all
Don't
against
put.
each
Don't put here.
other.
When I get that card, bring that card. Jump on that card.
Tomorrow. Don't you worry. Tomorrow.
family and friends, and everyone that is viewing Anuvita and Jamalia. If you are interested in promoting your business, you can promote it on this show also. There's a QR code on the screen, and you can also fill out the form that is in the caption. Promote a business, support local, help your girl out on the Nation Network. Also, before we close out, we talked about 50-50 is a real love or lack. Please continue dropping your comments, continue sharing the live. Let everybody see this episode. Let them hear the perspectives of our new generation, how we're thinking and how we're moving forward in relationships. This is just episode 1. And we have a lot more coming up. We have new voices, new topics, bigger conversations. And I really want to thank the debaters today. Jamalia, let the people them know where they can find you on social media, promote yourself. And Anupita, I'm going to give you a second to do the same.
Yes, Jamalia Hendrickson for the Facebook. TikTok is Auntie 007, y'all favorite auntie. Auntie,
Hey.
auntie, auntie. Yeah, and if you need to call me, 340-204-4635. Amen. You know, if you want
You
dead, you can
cheating
call that
already?
phone first. That's
You
a business
cheating
number.
in
They could
front
call
of
that
me
number.
live?
I mean,
What?
I'm sorry,
Woman,
sweetie. You guys,
woman, woman,
can
women.
you close
This
your
is what we to
eyes?
get.
Are you gonna close your eyes for a
Nice
second,
guy
please?
finished A. I take your
No,
girls
no.
life. That's crazy.
You is to my heart. Look, you is to my no, this in the heart, this side. You is to my heart. Right there. Right there. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, sweetheart.
Oh,
But
you love.
yes, catch
Yeah.
me Auntie 007 on TikTok, Facebook, Jamalia Hendrickson. Be there. Don't shape square because I just do this body. Yeah. So yeah.
Oh my God.
Wow, gotta
And
get a herbal. I gotta get a herbal life shake tomorrow for sure. Definitely.
tomorrow for sure.
Definitely.
Across from
Spicy
spicy grill,
Grill,
Spicy
the flaming grill, the
grill.
flaming grill. Let's give them
the
their
Flaming
respect. The flaming
Grill.
grill. Yes, open
Anupita,
7
same
a.m.
for
to
you.
1 p.m. Sorry, I was promoting.
You're
Anupita,
fine. That's
Anupita
fine.
Kahina, same name on the chat. Honestly, I just want to say thank you to the host, the young lady Janisha. Give me your name again, Janisha.
Nidaya.
Nadaya, Nadaya, not you, not you. I'm talking about the young
Oh,
lady.
no, 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 no. Wait, 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 wait. Who is Janisha? You cheating on
Nadaya.
me?
No,
Who is
this is not a.
Janisha?
This is my
You
closeout.
know
This is my
what? Wait till
closeout.
you fall
This is
asleep
my
tonight. I
closeout.
gonna be in that phone. You
Can
wait
you
till you
mute
fall
her?
asleep
Can you
tonight.
mute
I gonna
her?
be in
Can you
that
mute
phone.
her? Mute her,
Oh my
please.
God.
This is my closeout.
Don't
Mute
you
her. Mute her.
worry.
She's. Yeah, back to what I was saying. Nupita Kina, thank you to both of you, young ladies, beautiful young ladies. Also, thank you to the host because honestly, a lot of people have opinions to share, and one of the most important things we really have to understand is just because you may not like someone's opinion doesn't mean you silence them. One of the things I
Yeah.
find really harsh about a lot of people is they really don't want you to have a platform to speak. Even on your own social media, people will take the time to comment something hateful rather than saying, "Oh, I don't agree with that," leave it alone. No, they'll try to belittle you, come at your character, your name, and we just have to remember, you might have an opinion that I deem as awful, hateful, and I might come at you, but me, nobody could ever say I'm on social media coming at nobody. Why? Because I love opinions. So the platform itself, absolutely amazing. And when this was coming up, so much people were like, "You know who you're debating? She gonna go off. She gonna go off." So
Oh,
so
they
pardon
got me
me.
like a ghetto hood rat. That's what they got me
Yes,
as.
yes.
They know it.
I was like,
Wow.
I was expecting to
Wow.
come on here and you to be like, "What you saying?" Like bust out a joint, like.
Ah,
The way you look.
they had no faith in me. Wow.
I ain't calling no names, but let me tell you, people, what they were like, her? This was one of the most respectful conversations I had. Not one
Good.
hateful thing was thrown. And for the people that don't take the time to see just how amazing you are in this whole conversation, that is amazing that they would have such negative things to say when they could easily have a conversation, remove personal attacks from it, and they would see the most beautiful side of you. So
Wow,
Oh, I love
that in
I'm
itself
bringing
is
you a gift
amazing.
tomorrow. I'm bringing you a gift. Don't worry. Dinner will be spectacular tomorrow. Don't you worry.
Well, I like free
Don't you
food. I'm a
worry.
vegan. I'm a vegan. Vegan. And
Do
no
you eat
fish,
at
no
least
cheese.
tofu? Do
Ooh,
you at least
you
tofu?
really looking for a husband.
Anupita
No,
and Jamalia.
cause all I can cook is tofu. That's the only vegan. I might probably give you a little
All I eat is
couscous, but
tofu. Every
no
night, all I
problem.
Couscous.
eat. All I eat. tofu and shakes.
Okay, got it. When I can make you a shake, just give me the product. Can
No,
you
no,
give
no.
me
I
the
want the
product and I make
tofu.
the
I
shake?
want the tofu.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
Okay. Wow. This.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Got some free food. Do more episodes.
Definitely, definitely.
Anumita and Jamalia, thank you so much for coming on to the debate. We did not disagree more than we agreed. We agreed more than disagreed, which I really love that we could come to a different mindset on these things. Family and friends, everybody that has watched tonight, thank you so much for tuning into the debate. Anupita, thank you. Jamalia, thank you so much. Once again, if you
No
have a business that
problem.
you'd like to promote, to be featured on the NayTion Network, please fill out the form in the captions. This has been the debate. Thank you all for tuning in, and we will see you on another episode. See you guys.
See you.
Thank you so much.